Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. We're right here in Zhao Kapir, where we are about to head into Kyrandros and see if we could deal with the enemy there. Is that the plan?
Dark skies, dark tidings.
My son Tolwyn and I are bound to this task of defeating those who destroyed our home. My husband and sons will not rest soundly until Corpurta is defeated. Finally, you don't need to put yourself in danger as you have no ties to Talathanor. However, I see it in your eyes that you have done much to help this land and wish to see a better life for all Gondorians. Also, I see in Tolwyn's eyes that he looks up to you. Should you accept this final attack, you will give Tolwyn the strength he needs to face the man who killed his father and kin. Then let us go and do it. I will not mourn the loss of my husband Gilgar and my sons until the first blade falls. Then let him fall.
You stand at the steps of Caer Andros, where the fearsome Suhalar Corputa must face the consequences of his actions for the slaughter of Gilgir and his sons.
Yeah. Let us get on to it. Now that we got three of us here, we should have no trouble with these, right? Because we certainly dealt with enough of these enemies last time. So we'll deal with more. Other time we only need 5 more. I guess those up ahead are the two remaining ones. Shouldn't be too difficult to kill 5 of them, considering that we've already taken care of 3 and there are 3 more here. Duneth must survive and Tolwyn must survive. Well, I guess that's no huge shock. There you go. Now we need to find the first blade. It looks like we have a couple others that we need to kill on top of this. I don't know why they bothered giving us a quest to kill 5. It's gotta be impossible to get this far without having killed at least 6 of them. Now, it's also impossible to get this far without having to wade through a bunch of caltrops, apparently. You all ready? Yes, we are. With the entire family in tow. And a couple of Easterlings to confront. I really think some armor would have come in very, very handy for this. I know they didn't have time to get any. It's not like they had the luxury. Actually, she might be wearing a gambeson top there, which would be at least something. So let's see. I guess these are the gates to the city or something like that? If he is, then we are going to have to open up the gates and deal with the Sunhalar. Let's see if this takes care of this area. What's left to do for this part of the storyline? Not too sure. I think we're getting pretty close to the end, that's for sure. We're also getting pretty close to the release of the Riders of Rohan, which I expect to be released in... Ooh, I'd estimate about a week from the publication of this video. Oh, they opened the gates up. Oh, that means they are expecting us. The first blade! Oh, hey! Oh, I can't. Okay. Corpurta looks amused by our presence. Yes. Well, I'm sure he will. Oh, okay, that is Corpurta. Well, let's hurt Corpurta. Level 103 Elite. Well, that's not going to be fun. Especially when he throws down the Caltrops! Alright. Let's just see what I can do to stay alive. There you go. Fortunately, I've got healing skills. Now, let's see. Victory, you're slain. There is no escaping death. It is an honor to die with the blade. Okay. Well, we still have this thing about trolls and the like.
I haven't slept in days.
We shall not tarry here any longer. We have finished what we have set out to do. It would be foolish to take on the entire army gathered within these walls. Let's retreat to Krithos. Well, at least they had a sensible idea there. That was a nice successful raid.
I haven't slept in days.
We've made it back to safety. Towin and I shall spend our time vigilantly protecting this village. I am certain that some of the enemy in Kyrandros will try to retaliate. Krithos will stand. You have my word that we will rebuild Talathanor in time. Well, there you go.
I haven't slept in days.
I know that you must depart, for the enemy marches south from Kyrandros towards Minas Tirith. You must defend the White City from the forces of Mordor. Actually, I need to go and find the Rohirrim, but that's an entirely different matter. Do not fear, we shall be able to hold on here in Krithos. You vowed to Dana that all the people of Talathanor to return after the battle and help her retake Kyrandros. You do not know when you'll be able to fulfill this promise, but you assure her that you will keep it. Thank you, Pineleaf. Your vow means much to me. It is what Gilgir would have done and would have wanted. I shall await your return, brave hobbit. Please, make sure that you speak with Towin before you leave. All right? I shall always remember this day. You have taught me much, Pineleaf, in our short time together. I shall continue to practice my fighting techniques until we meet again. Thank you again for your assistance in finding my mother and reuniting me with the family that I still have. You should make sure to speak with Cavaneth before you head south. Farewell, my friend. All right, so now I need to be... No, Cavaneth. Yes, Cavaneth. Yes, all right. Oh, yes, that's right. The head farmer.
Minas Tirith will hold. I'm sure of it.
Glad of your confidence there. You would not believe it, but those saplings you brought back are growing better in Krithos than they were in the orchard. I'll see to it that those fields are as beautiful and plentiful as they once were. It's a shame you have to leave so soon, but I do understand. This is a hard time for everyone in Gondor, and the White City needs as many able warriors as they can get. Good luck, and don't be a stranger around those in more peaceful times. And don't be a stranger around here. In more peaceful times, yes. Very well. And now... that finishes thing there, so now let's head back and speak with Ingold, assuming he hasn't fled back to the city, of course. I have secured Krithos for now.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
You are gone longer than expected. You say that you're able to help establish a Gondorian stronghold in Krithos? That's good news. While Kyrandros may be lost, we still held a patch of ground in Talathanor. Slowly, we will push the enemy back. Perhaps it will be wise for you to return to Minas Tirith. I'm sure that those in the city here would want your aid. I shall remain here to hold the north gate for the arrival of the Rohirrim. Well, I will be heading through here soon enough in order to make a search there. And I also need to head over to the other gate. Oh boy. I have found the south gate. Now let's see if it's still in our hands. So it looks like we have some Gondorian guards there. We have a banner and the like on the other side. We have dead soldiers. We have the person that we are seeking. Apparently this is the last place I needed to find. Completed. Captains of Minas Tirith. Oh, that's the last of the captains I needed to find. I will assume that there is some means of looking out to see what's up ahead on here. Ah! And I presume that's Harland, right? Well, Harland's not in very, very good shape because it's filled with a great number of enemies, since I saw that from the other side. Ooh, best not to jump down there. Now, let's speak with this man right over here.
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
I would be thankful if you were to lend a hand here at the South Gate. My men and I have been busy protecting the Ramas from the orcs gathering in Harland. Alas, we have not yet been able to turn our attention upon the newly gathered forces in Pelennor Fields. So apparently, he has more work for me. So, what do you need me to do?
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
I'm hoping you have a moment to assist me. I have too few men to turn their attention to every problem arising on the southern Pelennor. I have just gotten word that not everyone has been evacuated from the farms into Pelennor. It seems there is one farmer, a very old and stubborn man, who refuses to leave one of the nearby farms. You must convince him to retreat to Minas Tirith. It's too dangerous right now to risk a trip past Harlan to Imloth Milui. Wait, let me see. So we've got a very stubborn farmer who refuses to leave, despite the fact that there is an enemy army about to come here and turn this entire area and his field into a battleground. This appears to be the farm in question. Now let's see if we can find the farmer. Well, we do have a few enemy scouts here. So if they're looking for stubborn farmers, then we may have to deal with him before we take care of the farmer himself. Alright, now let's see if we could find him before the Easterlings or orcs find him. Pel du Vent. Oh ho ho. Look at that. We also have to deal with goblins. Now, can you find the farmer anywhere? Well, the good news is he's still alive. Hello there.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
What's that? I am not leaving this farm. I've been farming here since before you were born. You'll have to drag me out of here, I'll tell you that. I wonder if he knows when I was born. Well, in any case, most likely he has been farming here since before I was born, but that's another matter. Well, I don't see anything off in the distance at the moment. You do seem like you're telling the truth, though. Tell you what, if you help me to finish my work, then maybe I'll think about heading over to the White City. That's correct. Help me finish putting away my tools. Then we'll talk. Putting away your tools. Really? Alright, fine. Tools. Where are his tools? He's got tools anywhere around here? And he's not pulling my leg or anything like that, is he? Does he have any real tools? Boy. I mean, look. I'm surprised he hasn't asked me to do his harvest because this stuff looks like it's almost ready. The text says that this is a hoe. If that's a hoe, it's not in very good shape. I mean, I've seen sturdier rakes than that. In fact, that looked more like a rake than a hoe to me, but if it says, oh, maybe this is really, maybe I'm supposed to find out which one of these is really a hoe, and no, this one looks like, well, is the blade stuck in the ground or something like that? I mean, really, you know, that's fine. Another, what, does he have a hoe for every single location in the field? Or rake or whatever the thing is. Oh, there's another one right over here. And this is another alleged hoe. But I still think it looks like a rake. I've looked all around here and all I could find were these rakish hoes. Now, let's see if I can find anything that isn't a rakish hoe. Apparently there is one more tool that I could see in the field. Well, at least the quest text can see it. Oh my! Can it be? A miracle! It's not a hoe or a rake, but it's a shovel! A raiding party of Harnett is coming this way. Oh! Oh! They don't like shovels, that's it! You can pick up as many hoes as you want, or rakes or whatever, but you are not picking up a shovel. There you go. Well, I'll bring back the tools now. I have brought back the hoes or rakes or whatever they are.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
What took you so long? Did you step on a rake? Well, apparently he thinks they're rakes. Well, at least somebody agrees with me. Oh, so that's what was going on there. I suppose it isn't a good thing, having the farm attacked and all. Back when I was a boy, no one attacked this farm. What's this land coming to? Trouble, that's what it's coming to.
We won't let our city fall.
All right, I hate to say this, but you've convinced me that I should head over to the White City. There's one last thing that needs to be done, though. My sheep are out grazing and I can't leave them here. I would never forgive myself if some ruffians got to them. Will you go and get the sheep and bring them back to the farm so that I may herd them to the city? Oh, well. All right, fine, 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 fine. Well, I have found the sheep. But apparently, looks like there are also some orcs around here. All right. Well, let's take care of these scouts first. Then we will take care of the sheep. And we'll just hope that some orcs don't come and have the sheep for dinner while we're doing this, but it's better than having the orcs have both me and the sheep for dinner. Hello. I'm afraid you'll have to go. And I must take the sheep with me. because I'm sure that if I don't take them with me, then the orcs will certainly have mutton for dinner. That's the impression I've been getting here. And now for you, for you, for you. Now this is 4. I missed one somewhere because for some reason I think there must be 6 orcs. I don't know what gives me that impression, but it's just a feeling I've got. Oh, there's one. Okay, there are more than 6 of them. It's a feeling that I need to kill 6 of them to make the sheep and the town safe. So I will kill 6 of them. Now, let's go and gather some sheep. If this is going to turn into an escort quest, this will be a nightmare, that's for sure. Alright, good. Alright, so they just run on their own back to the farm. I just hope that they're smart enough to avoid the... You know, they're rather obedient sheep that they... Until they're given the proper signal, they will just graze out here without any trouble and then head back to the farm on command. I mean, really. Very compliant sheep, I must say. They've all come back. Well, nice set of sheep you've got there.
We won't let our city fall.
It's about time. I might have been able to do that faster myself and on these old legs. Oh, you got spirits though, that's for sure. Ha ha! I'll be on my way to the White City, young one. Alright, good. That is done. I just hope he survives the trip. I've convinced the man to head to the city.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
That sounds like quite the endeavor to get that one man to safety. I'm sorry to put you through that trial. Well, now that Pelennor is clear of men, we can turn our attention to the offensive. To the offensive. And what does that entail? We have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.